Hi, my name is Callie Furstenberg, and this is my Education 2001 Foundations of Education Final Eportfolio walkthrough. So, here we're going to start in our table of contents. Here is my full list of table of contents. It has everything in my ePortfolio, and they are all linked here too. So, if you click on one, it'll take you directly to the page. So, next, let's go to syllabus. Here I have our syllabus for our class, copy and pasted from D2L. Next is my About Me. It has a paragraph about me, a Wordle of things about me that I enjoy, a photo of me, and then also my teaching philosophy here as well. So let's go into part 1, Teachers and Students, week 1. I start off all my pages with the learning objectives for that week. And then I have a thing here, dotted line, to separate so people who are viewing know that there's a break in each artifact. So for week 1, I have my Foundations of Education study plan and email. So here they both are. And then each week, I have the activities that we do. And then at the bottom, I also have our field experience that I did for that week, and of course, a chapter summary from our textbook. So that was week 1. Next, we'll go into week 2. So I have the chapter design and focus questions, an activity we did in our Monday Zoom class, my Fundamentals of Health Concepts paper, and then I have my video here of the Ed Principles, Physical, Social, and Assignment that we did here. I have it embedded. And then I have my field experience and, of course, the chapter summary. What's cool about these embedded videos is you can click on it right here and it'll just start playing for you here. So you don't have to go to a different website or anything like that. It just plays for you right in there. So next I have my week 3 focus questions, my why I want to teach paper, my teacher appreciation video here, a little artifact from my 4th grade class. I am right here. This was my best friend Abby, and then my best friend Hannah over here. My week 3 field experience reflections, and then a chapter summary as well. For week 4, I have the chapter design and focus questions, my family connectedness presentation, the Lucy Laney Elementary discussion questions we did in class, and then my field experience videos and the chapter summary. Week 5, I have my day in the life of Louise Lewis-Sell interview that we did, and then my reflection on that as well, and my week 5 field experience reflections, and to finish it off, the chapter summary. So next we are moving on to week 6. I have the chapter design and focus questions, my presentation, and a recording of my presentation here as well. I have my data practices table embedded in here, as well as my field experience reflections and my chapter summary. So next, we are going into week 7. I have my chapter design and focus questions, my week 7 in-class video notes embedded in here as well, along with my video field experience reflections and a chapter summary. Moving on to week 8, starting off the same, my teaching philosophy paper, my mid-semester reflection, my week 8 field experience reflections, and a chapter summary. Week 9, we have our hexagonal thinking that we did in class, along with the presentation for that, our field experience reflection, and the chapter summary. Now we're moving on to week 10. We have our Eportfolio Draft 1 feedback from in our Zoom class, along with the field experience reflections and a chapter summary. Week 11, the Cult of Pedagogy podcast notes, our field experience reflections. I did a lot that week. And chapter summary. Some weeks I did more field experience so I could get it done in time. So you'll notice it fluctuates between weeks. This week we did a in-class activity where we had to make our own classroom. So I have a screenshot of that. I also have my field experience reflections in there as well, and chapter summary. Week 13, my field experience reflections, summary, and all of the chapter materials there as well. For week 14, this is the week we started not having quizzes, so you will stop seeing the objectives and the chapter summaries starting this week. But we did have our verbal, nonverbal, and media communication techniques paper that we did that week. So I have that in there. Week 15, our field experience reflection I have in here. You guys can always pause this video to read over this if you want. I also have my field experience log in here because we turned it in that week. So let me just scroll through here because I think I have something at the bottom here. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. And then I have our Minnesota NES EAS basic skills testing paper here. This was basically about my plan to take those tests and what it took to pay for it, stuff like that. Week 16, we did our professionalism essay, so I have that pasted in here, as well as our Minnesota NES ES basic testing. So here I have a little folder for my mid-semester reflection on learning. I have all of our SEPs in this tab here, and they're all broken apart again by the dotted line, so you know which artifact goes with which. I also have a field experience tab here. This is going to have my field experience log, my reflection, and the dispositions as well. And then here's the reflection. And then for professionalism, I have my professionalism essay in here for you guys to view. I also have my final course reflection in here for Education 2001. And then the last page I have here is the teacher resources. I have a variety of resources. I have a wheel name picker, YouTube, Pinterest. I also have the Minnesota Department of Education on here, podcasts, good resources to use in class. The Cult of Pedagogy, I really like those podcasts, National Geographic. And then I also have a little teaching history in the 21st century as well. So that is my Education 2001 Fall 2021 Foundations of Education final ePortfolio walkthrough. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.